The first Union Jack actually appears in Captain America, the First Avenger, and so we're picking up the story of Joseph Chapman, who is the subsequent, later, most recent, current Union Jack in the comics.
Joseph Chapman becomes Union Jack when his best friend, Ken, there's a crisis in the family.
In the comics, Kenneth Crichton is at university with his best friend Joseph Chapman. They study art, they're on the wrestling team together, and one weekend Kenneth goes home to his family manor and Joseph Chapman goes along with him.
Ken, the son of Lady J, was the rightful heir to the Union Jack mantle, but had to hang it up because he's an absolute pussy.
Ken is born with a debilitating blood condition that prevents him from taking up the mantle of Union Jack.
So he hands it over to his university friend, Joseph Chapman.
Joseph Chapman helps out and he puts on the Union Jack costume.
And Joseph Chapman becomes Union Jack and steps up, dons the uniform, puts the flag on his chest, and goes out to save the day because someone must.
You needed someone funny, you needed a good performer with comedy timing, and you also needed someone who looked right and was physical and could do the fighty stuff as well.
We'd been looking for somebody to play Union Jack. It's been the hardest role to cast.
Joseph Chapman as Union Jack in the comics only has 2 volumes and some guest appearances in other titles, so he's not one of these characters that is incredibly well established and has a very particular canonical backstory that we have to adhere to.
The director gave me notes about the kinds of things he had in mind, figures like Han Solo, figures like Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy, Indiana Jones as well, and these are all figures who are good. They're not anti-heroes, but they're not entirely just cut glass, clean-cut Superman type figures, chiseled jaw and no imperfections and no blemishes. They've got flaws, they make mistakes, they get knocked down.
He has totally created that character of Jack there. And Jack, in the way Sam has portrayed him, is this, well, he's a really identifiable everyman, a real nice guy.
No one likes a perfect person. We're all human, so to connect with the character, it's very important that he's human too, and you can see yourself in him.
He went from being a by-the-book righteous soldier type, as he is often in the comics, to being much more of a buffoon, much more of a bumbling, clumsy everyman, and he probably has more in common with characters in British sitcoms than he does with big heroes.
He's got Gavin and he's got his girlfriend. Everybody is, putting him down, having a go at him, but he never fails to jump back up, cheeky grin, carrying on, and then being made to go to Tesco or being made to, he's just continually being battered from all sides by his friends and enemies, but continues to forge on.
You do go down, but you pick yourself back up again. And Union Jack is a symbol of that spirit in lots of ways. He's not Superman, he's not Captain America who's been injected with loads of serum to make him like Superman, like an incredible, almost demigod figure. He's just a man. What makes him heroic is his spirit.
He was good at, doing over the top.
It's a comic book character, so it has got to be larger than life and fill the screen. You've got to be big and broad and fearless, but also be prepared to take it down a notch when it comes to moments of pathos. The good thing about the role is there's lots of range to explore there for an actor, and you get lots of time to explore it in. Lots of different scenes, different emotions you're moving through, there's times of crisis, there's times of pure comedy, there's times of silliness, there's times of knackeredness, there's times of just dialogue, intense dialogue and expositions. There's lots of different kinds of challenges to take on as an actor, which was a big appeal for me as well.